Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the How to Play 1438 series. This time we are going to be doing Make the Moon, which is a very long level. So there's going to be a lot to get through. First thing we're going to do is just start with the any % route. And there are these blue ventilation fans right here. You're going to want to get these at some point. You can pick one of them up now. You can also pick them up a little bit later. We'll be coming back to this area, so either way is fine. But just keep doing any %. If you can get the dangling boy there, do it. That's can't hurt, but you can also get it later. You want to make sure you get the police bike here. Should be pretty easy. And then once you're back here, you can pick up the fans if you didn't get them yet. And we also want to get these no stealing cows signs. You only need one of them technically. And then we'll just keep going. If the lion dance guys are here, get one of those. And then we want to get the killer move and also the American guy here, which I just picked up. And we'll get the ducts. And we want to go over here and get one of these lion paws. Pick that up. And then I'll come back over here. And then as we go this way, we're just gonna go straight through and head over to this area where we will get the crocodile. There's a dangling boy on top of these weights that you can get if you didn't get the one earlier and you still need that. And then in this forest here, there is a big bear. You want to go ahead and pick him up. And then we're going to head back to the any % route. Back to these trees. And make sure you have all the people you need in the town. Again, you need, I believe, lion dance, killer move, and the American guy. So make sure you have all of that. Now, when we go up here, there are some people in this line that we need, like specifically the tall businessmen, I think, are some of them. So just make sure you get all of the people there. And then we're gonna head this way. When you come through here, make sure you get these balance beams. Get at least one of those. Oh. And we'll keep doing this. Now, at some point, you're going to need to get a parking circle. You can go for one right now if you want. Parking turntable. There are other ways to get those, though. And let's go ahead and get the train. Now, you're going to want to head up on top of the hotel and get both of the hotel signs. You can see there's one blue one and one purple one over there. So we'll get the blue one here, and then we'll get the purple one, and then we'll just go off the end. And right here, I think you do want to make sure you get at least one of those boulders. Oh, we're not big enough. Okay. So your goal now is to just keep doing any percent until you get to 20 meters approximately. Again, you could get a parking turntable here if you didn't get one earlier. So we're just gonna keep going. And that should be good. You can go ahead and grab this sperm whale here if you want, or you can get it on the way back. He's kind of out of the way, so it would have been better to just get it on the way back, but oh well. And then we're going to head over here. You want to watch out because there are a lot of big things that we're going to be going past. In particular, this submarine that's jumping over this. That can get you, so you want to make sure you avoid that. There's like, what, 3 swordfish and then the submarine, I think. And then we want to get some of these breakwater blocks and anchors. And then we're going to head up here. Now, in this area is the scariest part because we want to get, don't think I'm capturing my cursor, no. Let me turn on capture cursor real quick. We want to get some of the signs in this area, like we need this bar sign here, we need this sign that's on the side of this building, and we need 2 other signs. And the problem is the signs are pretty small, but you need to be kind of big to get up to this area, so they're very, very easy to drop, and then they'll usually just fall somewhere that's hard to get, and it'll be a big pain, and you'll have to replay the level. So you want to be as careful as possible. I want to get the bar sign. You can also get the bar sign on 9, so you don't necessarily need to get it here if you got it there. We want to get this one, which is the dentist sign, and then there's one more here, which is this little blue one right there. I believe that's called the company sign, yes. And then carefully you want to head across the bridge, and there's one last sign we need. And it is the, I guess I should pause, it is the hotel sign right here. So very carefully get that. And now that we've got all the signs, we're going to head this way. Watch out for the flying Jumbo Man. And we want to get one of these cranes, the top and bottom parts, and then one of each color of the cargo containers here. And then after we do that, we're going to head back towards the starting area. Get the sperm whale at this point if you have not already, and also get the lighthouse if you didn't already get that on 9. And then we are going to grab the hot air balloon. There's a parking circle on this connecting bridge here that will probably not, it might be despawned by this point, so you do have to be kind of careful, but you can get that here. On the beach, we need the mammoth, which is the elephant with the crown on it, and we need one of the trees. Oh shoot, I got the prop plane. So, this plane right here that just flew into my Katamari, it's going around this area in a circle, and you need to get that at some point, so make sure you grab that. You might have to wait for it to come around. Let me scroll down real quick. Yeah, that's far enough, probably. So next, we're gonna head back up here. Make sure, just get pretty much everything in this area. Everything that you can, anyway. And then we're gonna head to the farm. You're going to want to get a cowshed and a silo. This hot air balloon won't always be in the way. And then we want to come down here, we want to get these smokestacks, one of the flags with the seagull on it, at least one of the swordfish, and then the building itself. Get all of that. For the building, you need to be 34.61 meters. Then at this point, we'll get the mammoth and the tree on the beach if you didn't get that already. And then everything in the town if you didn't get if there's anything you didn't get already. You won't be big enough for this building, the old hotel, I believe it is. Next up, we want to get the clock tower, or clock pedestal, which is on top of the school building there. And then we want to drop down and get the pachinko parlor. There it is. Let's scroll down some more, make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, we're good. So next, we are going to head this way, and over here you're going to want to get this building that's being held up on the balloon, the boathouse. And then over here you want to get one of the market signs if you don't already have one, or if you don't think you already have one. And then we're not there yet. Oh, we didn't get the submarine. We need to get the submarine right here. Oh. So yeah, just wait there until it comes over. Sorry, I'm just checking my notes. So we want to pretty much get back on track for the any percent route now, which means we need to head in this direction. And we want to get all of this stuff here. So let's pick all of that up. And while you're here, there is a satellite over here. You can see it right there. If you didn't get the satellite on 9, you're going to want to pick up this one at this point. And just be careful you don't drop it, because you can bonk on stuff here. And then we want to make sure we get all the stuff here, including this little building there is important, right in front of the other one. And then we're just going to get this stuff. When you come over here, there are some signs on these buildings, like you can see one here, one here, one here. You want to just try to get most of the buildings here so that you get all of those signs, because those are kind of important. The smaller ones that we got earlier would have despawned if we waited until now to get them, so that's why we get them earlier. And then you also want to get down here, you can see this is the wholesale market, and then these buildings are the regular markets. So you want to get the wholesale market and at least one of the regular markets. We'll do that. And next, let's make sure I didn't forget anything. Yeah. So next we're going to go back to the starting area yet again. And we are going to get the school and the gymnasium, which are right here. We're going to get the old hotel building, we're going to get the Ryokan building, and we're going to get the radio building up there on that hill. You can get that pink polka dot balloon here, but there are a bunch of them later, so don't worry about that. Now, if Fly Jumbo Man is here, you want to pick him up. He's going in a circle around this area. So just make sure you get him at some point in this section. Now we're going to head up here, and we want to get this school building over here, which also has a clock tower attached to it. So you'll pick up two separate objects there, and you'll hear the clock tower chime. And then we want to get one of these, so you can see like these brown square things, kind of right there, and there's one right below me. Those are the crane scaffolds. You want to pick one of those up. And then if you can, get the circus building. You might not be big enough to get it yet. That's okay. In that case, we're going to head over here. We're going to get the Sunglass Bridge. We're a little bit small, actually. You want to get at least one of these circus arches that are floating around on the balloons. You can get the gas tank to get bigger. And we do want to get these buildings. Okay, good. Big enough now. So we'll grab those. Now we should be big enough for that. Yep. So grab the circus tent. For the satellite dish, you need to be 99.25, which we are. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. And then we also need Fight Jumbo Man. Usually he'll get knocked pretty far away. Not quite big enough. I think it's like 106. So let's get a little bit bigger. So just be careful when you're bumping into him. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now, okay, before I start on this end section, I should just say that a lot of this ending part is like not super specifically routed. Like a lot of the islands we need to get, I don't really pay too much attention because you can kind of just get all of them. And most of them aren't that hard to back up if you miss them. Most of them, some of them are. So that's definitely part of the route that could still be worked on more, but this will kind of at least give you a vague idea of what you need to do. So we got Fight Jumbo Man. Okay, so we need to get the 60-meter barrier right here as well as the super pylons. Come on. I think we got it, and then we'll get some netting cages. We'll get Marine Jumbo Man. Grab him. And then we're going to go back to any %. You should be a little bit bigger than you need to be here, so you can probably just go around this way. Make sure you get the bowling alley as well as one of the bowling pins. Head over here. Now at this point you are going to want to get this control tower at the airport as well as some of the big hot air balloons, one of the airplanes, the airport terminal, and I don't think we need the warehouse. Yeah, I don't think we do it, but you can get it if you want. Then get the big building here. And then it's back to any %. Now, one thing I should probably mention is that when you go past that island over there here, I think you can just get the college now. We'll be looking at that later. That doesn't really despawn though, even though it's kind of small. So I wouldn't worry about it. Even though we are at 200, I'm going to go this way just to make sure I get islands. Now, you want to get Mogran when you're over here. And again, watch out for him because he goes flying. Now, I just got... So, there's a high school on top of this island. I just got it here. Normally, I don't go for it here. I get it a little bit later. I'll be pointing that out anyway, though, so... And then get one of these bridges, or both. And one of the anchor islands. Now we do need to get the giant sea turtle at some point, so make sure you find him. And then we're gonna roll up as much of this stuff as we can right now. Now, in the giant mountain, I think it's Jellyfish Mountain, there's Demo Island. This will despawn if you get too big, so make sure you remember to get that. I have forgotten to get that before. Of course, you can also get it in any % because you come past this area at the end. And then we're just going to get to 300 here. And we're going to get as much of this stuff as we can. We do want to get that Thunder God up there on the cloud if we can get big enough here, which you should be able to. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. And we can get some more of this. Doesn't want to give it to me. There we go. You can also just save some of this for later, because we will be coming back here. We can't get everything right now. Oh, I think we can actually get this. Old ranch. The two things you definitely can't get are the whole mountain and this one section over here, the green one, but you can get this dock. Okay, it looks like it's not going to give it to me, that's fine. So when you head over to this area here and get this giant tower, there will be those 3 really long islands, the ones right here that I picked up. And again, one of those will have the, I believe it's the high school on it, and you will get it if you just pick that up. And then we want to get some of this stuff. We won't be able to get, okay, we will be able to get all of it. So just get as much as you can there, and then I think it's a good idea to head this way because we need a lot of these islands. There's Coral Island that we just got. I think this one is Flying Fish Island. This one is Blacktail Gull Island. No, it's Coral Island. One of these is Blacktail Gull Island. Anglerfish, Anchor, is it this one? Yeah, there it is. So you do want that, and then we want to get all this stuff over here. The whole airport, that's important. There's an observatory here, there's a rocket, you want to get the rocket. Pretty much just pick up all of this stuff if you can. That's Jellyfish Mountain, or Jellyfish Island, or something. We won't be able to get that yet. And then we'll come over here, and again, right there you can see this little college. And that won't despawn even though we're really big here. So we're going to get that at this point. And you'll know you got it because you'll hear that 4-note tone that they play in Japanese schools. And also get the rainbow. Now we're going to head over this way. We're going to grab that giant squid. We're going to grab this octopus. We're going to grab the Japanese castle. Jellyfish Mountain. We're going to get all of this stuff, so we get the Ferris wheel. You can get the stadium here. You don't necessarily need to. But just try to get a bunch of these islands, basically, because... Oh. And right here you can see the cruise ship. This is going around in like a big circle. We do need to get that at some point, so just make sure you keep an eye out for that. Get this big bridge. Oh. And then get this building. And then just a bunch of these islands. Again, you can make a more precise route for the islands, but that's more advanced. You don't really need to worry about that when you're just learning. And then we can go back to the starting area, we can get the rest of this stuff. And then you can go this way, you can get the tornado. We need at least one of those tornadoes. There are 3 different icebergs, small, pointy, and big. Get one of each. Over here is Pigeon Town, which we need to get. Right there. Grab some miscellaneous stuff. It never hurts to just like grab as much as you can because you never know if you'll like miss an island or something. We also need to get to 800 meters on this level because it does have an eternal, so we need to unlock that. Top Shell Island we do need as well. Don't know if that's the only one. Now, there's one thing I haven't mentioned yet, which is the Takeda residence. And I was going to do that earlier, but I forgot. The thing about that one is it's pretty small. It's somewhere, oh, I see it, it's right here. So you can see it at the very bottom corner of the screen there. So you can get that when you're smaller if you're having trouble with it, but it's somewhere in between where the rainbow was, which you can see over there, and these Oni Islands. So make sure you grab that, Takeda residence. It's pretty small, so not too difficult to back up. And then we do want to get the Oni rocks here and the clouds, as well as the Oni Island in the middle. And now at this point, we have everything we need, I believe. So The only thing to do now is to get to 800 meters, and you can kind of like look around the level and say, okay, like sometimes you'll see the cruise ship and be like, oh, I need to get that. You might see something else you're missing. The easiest way, if you don't think you're missing anything, is to just head along the edge and get these mushrooms with the islands that they're on. And then you can do, sometimes I like to do one last pass through just to pick up some extra stuff, make sure I'm hopefully not missing anything. You might end up missing stuff here and then you'll just have to get it the next time, but that's fine. Get the octopus. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this level. So the other thing I need to do is I need to show you where to get the cousin when you do the any percent playthrough, which will be a little bit later on. Cousin on this level is Dip. So let's head back into the level. So in order to get Dip, we're just gonna play the any percent route until we get to the part where you go to the upper town. And once we get there, I will show you what to do. I'm very rusty, by the way, so I'll try my best. That worked out okay. And of course, when you're doing the any percent route, you want to get anything you missed when you did items. One thing I should probably mention is that there's a utility worker here that you can get on this pole. So if you need a backup for that, I think usually we get him on, shoot, which level is it? I want to say 5, might be Corona, but I think it's 5. So anyway, any percent. Not big enough. Okay, so we're getting close. We're just gonna get this stuff. So now, instead of going up the pachinko parlor like we usually do, we're just gonna head this way. There's also a school sign here if you need one of those. Might be kind of hard. Oh, that was pretty easy. Usually I think I get that on 6. Now, okay, so Dip, let's go around a little bit here, is behind the podium. You can see him right there, the little sparkly guy. So the reason we wait a while before coming here is because if you're big enough, you can just go right through all this stuff. It appears I was not big enough because the watermelons blocked me. Yeah, it makes it kind of hard if you're not quite big enough here. You can get some of these balls. It is a good idea to get a red ball here also, because I don't know if there's a place where we definitely get it. Okay, so now I'm big enough. So, grab Dip. And then to get out, you have to go through this gap here, which is a little bit scary because you can lose some stuff here, which means you might lose Dip, so just be pretty careful there. And then just continue on with any percent from there. So yeah, that's going to be it. That is how you do Make the Moon items and how you get Dip when you do any percent. So that is going to be it for this video. Let me see what the next video will be real quick. I think it's just... Is it cow level? No, we do 1 through 5 items. Yeah, so after this we're going to do 1 through 5 items plus cousins. Because up until now in the route you will have only done the any percent for those levels. And then after that we will go into the cow level and the bear level and other miscellaneous levels. So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.